Those pigs may be many things, but they are not thieves. You want my advice? Hit out. Or choice is yours. Boy.
Alright, so there's something I need to tell you guys. I accidentally went through part of this level without recording. So unfortunately, we've missed the first part of the 12th level. But thankfully, I at least have the beginning on video, since I recorded it last night before shutting down.
A series of cautionary tales for those on swim. This tale, why boys make better burglars. The leaflet to accompany this program, Boys on How to Make a Career in Burglary, is available now from Brimstone Prison Visitors Centre. Expecting their first child, Mrs. Burglar said to her husband, "Ollie," she said, "I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I just want it to be healthy." "Don't be darned," said Mr. Burglar. "It's got to be a boy." "Why? Right, you don't think you silly old teabag? 'Cause boys make better burglars." Mrs. Burglar couldn't see why this should be at all. Girls were just as good as boys. Most of the time they were better. But she didn't like to talk about such things with Mr. Burglar in case he broke the wedding china. For once, Mr. Burglar was right. When the baby was born, it was born, and they called him Billy. On the day that Billy Burglar left hospital, however, Mr. Burglar was sentenced to do Big Bird for botched up bakery bag and Billericay. Billy Burglar, consider yourself caught red-handed. And he didn't get out until Billy was 6.
I guess they were in a hurry. They forgot to put him on the floor.
Release, Mrs. Burglar
There must be safety devices around here for the workers who killed this lady, Alice. Ha!
She
Levitating.
Billy's sunny smile again
These'll do
until
the
it was full of teeth. In fact, the first time
try
Billy
them out?
saw his parents together was when he was 3 at his little sister's first birthday party.
One,
Even then, his father was
Two.
only passing through.
jump!
With parents like Mr. and Mrs. Burglar, it was hardly surprising that Billy was a burglar too. The police
Come on,
knew
Dad.
he had bad boys blood from the birthday. They snapped him nicking nappies from the hospital. They surveillanced him filching his voting form.
Watch your step.
They videotaped
Long
him
way
cheat
down.
going home. Party. And they unscrewed him, pitching a house time with his piano teacher's match. They arrest him. Because he's a boy.
The type of grand piano.
Because he's too young. Mrs. Burglar had never understood the law. So, why do boys make better burglars? You see, why would they ask him to turn out his pockets? They didn't have long to wait. It was Billy Burglar. It's just what I wanted. We thought you'd be pleased. Now, mind you get into trouble with that bill. I don't want none of this. I'm out the window, Dad. Yes, go out and make your mum and dad proud. Now, you mean what? Off school? Well, it is a special occasion. So while Billy Burglar should have been practicing his ABC, he was sneaking round the back of the local manor house and hauling himself through a window. He was just considering what to burgle first and had helped himself to a plum sour from a hole in the bureau when the door burst open and Billy was confronted by the Duchess. Put that plum sour burglar? How did you know my name? Give it back or I'll call the police. What you like, lady? I ain't always make better burglars. Duchess, it would seem make better thief journalism. Billy was carted off to the police station on suspicion of pilfering a plum. At last, said Sergeant, we got you back to rights, Billy Burglar. Now, turn out your pockets. Okay, said Billy fearlessly, remembering his father's wise words. Say why?
A portal door.
You ain't
Oh,
seen
for
nothing
God's
yet.
sake. What is this, 2015? That's such an old sci-fi trope.
I was expecting. It's only all the essential stuff what every boy needs. And off they went to. What is going on here? Demanded the Chief Inspector. Just checking this lad's pockets for stolen plum sours. We'll find it and charge him. Just stop making such a mess of my police station. So the search for the plum sour continued, and Billy produced objects from his pockets that he hadn't seen. By the time Billy's pockets were empty, the police station was had enough. You need to eat, boys, and them pockets. Get it right. With them plum sandwiches. I don't care. I go with my own station. Billy's dad was right. Boys did make better burgers. Thanks to his chocolate pockets, Billy was free. Billy, what's this? It is that, Sergeant. It's not sweet. That's how Billy Burglar got caught. Mr. Burglar was furious. He shouldn't have happened, he said. I shouldn't have found that plum sour. Not with a boy's pigsty pockets. If you'd been a girl, your sister, fair enough. She's got neat little curly pockets. The police would have found the plum sour in no time at all. I'm sorry, son.
This airship is heading straight for Trogdale Mine.
Still,
Victor certainly
at
is
least you got your own route in here.
Interesting.
We'll be over
And
Gundahar's
they let
territory
you
in a
hear
few
a
minutes.
minute.
Anywhere
About the
you
rest of the sentence.
No.
While they
You'll be
trotted
quite a
into the
ways
sunshine
away.
with a whole new set
Unless
of
I
plans,
do
making a dish on his
planning on going to rescue Charlotte? We don't get no feedback.
Did I ever tell you why girls make
Yes,
better
of course.
shoplifters?
Key first,
No.
Charlotte second. But let's hurry.
Your
shall we?
mum's got something for you.
Doctor.
It's a hint bag, Roxy dear. He's empty. Yes. And he's very big. He's big, isn't he? Now, there's a good reason for that.
I should give him an extra charge just for the tacky design. Who uses a portal door? Irish doors are also called portal doors. You are welcome to Grisly Tales of Gruesome Kids, a series of cautionary tales. Lovers of sleep. Also, I think I just kicked a guard off of the railing. Oh no. This tale is going to be
Once upon a time, in a world beyond the seas, there was a country that was dying of thirst. For years, politicians had ignored the scientific warnings about global warming, and now it was plagued by a terrible drought. Rivers ran dry, crops failed, and any child who did not play a sunbeam shriveled to the size of a daisy. Then, as the sun beat down day after day, the government passed laws to preserve the drinking water, they said. No swimming pools, no water features, no hose pipes. As the water crisis got worse, their advice from law was more alarming. Save water. Drink from the moon. In the green garden house in Waterloo lived two
We fought our way across
selfish
the whole
sisters.
The key's got to be close now.
And there it is.
And there's Victor, too.
Each girl's life was
Let's do
herself,
this.
which meant that thinking about others never crossed their minds. They ignored all the warnings. Just they said if they keep their light, it's everyone else's not us. They continued to wash their clothes every night, their hair every morning, and to take 3 baths a day because they wanted to. Look at this water bill. Their mother tried to curb their wastefulness but met with no success. It's so rewarding. It just nothing for them the water running along there. It's only a little trickle. If everyone left their taps leaking, we'd soon have no water at all. All the little dribbles would add up to one big stream, and it would all go to waste. But they don't, so it isn't. So push off, screamed Kitty, covering her face with a spray of pure spring water. Mine's been there, smirked Winnie. Who's there? Where did you get that? I wouldn't, said Mr. Campbell. She said she did. Kitty and Winnie was everything as
6 out of the 7 parts for the combo leader.
The careless reply. Oh, there. Now we can carry on our water fight. Mrs. Cattle blamed Mr. Cattle for spoiling the girls. No matter that the rest of the world had no water to drink, if Kitty had a notion to be a diving champion, he built her a water park in the garden. When he built the water ski, he knocked down the sides of the speed. That's not fair, sulked Kitty. I want to be a famous ice dancer. Down to the street road, with the freezer gun. Sorry, Winnie. But Kitty didn't ask for the ice. Yes, you all right, Princess? It's cold. I look cold, said Winnie. I want to swim. So Mr. Camel dammed up the nearest river and diverted the precious water into a and did the job in no time. This is
Katrina is
not
dead
right.
as a result of your pathetic interference. And now it's your turn.
Somewhere else.
Not too late, Vincent. We can stop this before things get
Then
completely
one
out of
more.
control.
The
No
water
one else
provider
needs to die. Enough!
The taps
All
clanked
our
and
lives will
shattered,
end
but
someday.
no water came
Katrina
out.
had perished in the achievement of our dream, and that would have been a beautiful thing. But she died
Refused to
for
go to sleep.
nothing! As you
All
will
humans
now.
are filthy, and
Goodbye.
my hands so dirty, I'm not a big deer. In fact, they lose themselves in their bed until their parents got it sorted. Just then, a man pulled up outside. I didn't come along. Don't they? Heard you had a problem. Thought I had. If it's water, listen, that you see, just the watermelon plant, thought to make the bullets squeak. Tell you what the problem is. You didn't always let your daughters use up all your waters. Been saying, I told you we'd run out. Mark my words. Sure as sewage flows into the sea. Those girls don't change their ways. They'll come to a sticky end. What do you mean, sticky end? There's something else up here. Watermelon seeds. Watermelon seeds. 1, 2. What? They are worse things to grow in a
Boys,
drought.
leave these
He
two
was
to me.
not wrong. Mrs. Powell had an idea. Seeing as none of your friends has anything to drink, let's grow these seeds into juicy watermelons and share them
Well, I
out.
promised. Some very
The girls were
This
happy
is
to
my
grow
son,
the
Lucas.
watermelons,
I've
but
heard
as
a
for
lot about you.
sharing their good fortune, that was a different matter.
We were too
All
busy
right,
this time to say
children.
hello properly.
I know how thirsty you
My
all
dear,
are.
I'm sorry to be of such a
Today
rush, but
is
the
a
world
good
won't
day.
end if we don't get the
Kizzy and
Trogdor mine
Winnie
quickly.
have
Are
something
there any
they want
intact
to
airships
share
left around
with
here?
you. Actually, they're not sharing. These are our watermelons, not yours. That's right. They're all ours. And they're full of lovely juicy water. And she's all ours too. Some of the children hadn't had a drink for 3 days.
That may
And
not
you
be
lot
such a
can't
bad
have
thought.
them.
Knack,
Even if you're
if
thirsty
you
enough
would.
to drink your own wee-wee. That's right. So stop crying. You selfish crybabies. Tears are a waste of water. That night, as the moon turned a shade of watermelon red, strange things occurred in Kitty and Winnie's nest. As the girls slept, their bodies grew until their arms and legs had completely disappeared, and their skin was thick and green. Kitty and Winnie had turned into watermelon. Their appearance placed them on the windowsill in the sitting room. But to keep them alive. Let's be off to work. Say, Ted, have a nice day. Shouted Kitty. Which meant the winds picked up the red hot.
the fool has done it!
Was sitting in the window. Things to see. So they didn't see Kitty and Winnie. They saw. It was one pair of pants and a round of pearls behind. It was Kitty and Winnie. Hello. Have you back to the sticky?
Time to save the world, I guess.
You just sit there like a big ball glued to that monitor. I do lots of things. I find alien invaders, I crash cars, I work on planets. Yes, but you're only using your right finger. That's right. You want to pray for that computer will be the devil. Get out. Some real people into this stage. So stick that in your expansion book to the smartphone. And then it was gone. cyberspace was in. No, barely wider than a slice of carbon now. The atmosphere would sustain your body mass for a microsecond, but then you'd explode. So you'd have to strip you back to bare essentials. They're Trojan, fabric. They've got a teeth. And Eric shot out of the ship. There was very little of it left. His brain he fell into a first bed box, containing a waterproof key, and waited for his alternator in a empty position. Then his finger went to burn. But that you never know. Eric was shot. Traveling in the same direction and floating.
The giant relics.
He could choose to play with anything he liked, simply by climbing its name.
Time to go mega.
That'll
The world was literally at his fingertips. Cyberspace was Eric here. It would have been had the computer not suddenly been invaded by a virus. Large, ugly, and particularly violent Less than 5 minutes after arriving in cyberspace, Eric. He scooted onto the desk in bed, with a USB, and lay there like a stranded jelly bean. Surprising, Eric's mother was happy when she found her. At last, she had to the sun exactly where she wanted it, and there was nothing he could do about it. That's enough now, Eric. It's just like every other night. The cat went sneaking in. But imagine if Casper missed Eric's eyeball for a goldfish. you my skin colour. I'm afraid I'm going to have to eat you. So be real off the curve. With a bad one.
Naturist, naturalist, exhibitionist.
They went shopping in the no, don't tell me. And they go, is it? That's believe. How did you know? So a bit lumpier. Next to Nobby's parents. Life was a nightmare. See? If Nobby was such a nightmare, in fact, that often Nobby couldn't tell what was real and what was not. He loved to get rid of his parents. When they're out of the way, all they was suffering. He would visit his house without fear. I've been up behind the telly. You smile and stick up some animals. Then Nobby's living nightmare. Unexpected tools. You've got clothes on. The mute and the pigs. And the naturalist club. It's going to be such busy wearing clothes and being this was the opportunity Nobby had been waiting for. He reached to the angels, waited to the divine falling, and speaking, every piece of the thing on the sword. Nothing of their own, anyone else's to look at. His parents were innocent.
Now we know what great danger in the cave meant.
Yes, this may indeed be the end of the world. The transformation has already begun.
Can we stop it?
That giant orb seems to be at the center of the disturbance.
Yes!
Take it out. Maybe everything will return to normal.
Giant orb. Got
What are you
it.
doing here? Trying to fetch us, Nobby. No, I didn't.
Good luck.
Go away. You're just
Not
figments of me imagination.
You
He
always
said
did.
it was an emergency.
I'm your greatest
Only some
creator.
Joe could have nicked our clothes, so you gave us these and brought us home on the bus. Don't take them off. Did I say why? You wanted us to meet your girlfriend's parents. You mean this is really happening? Aren't you going to answer it? No, yes, no. Okay, but whatever happens, be normal. We're not ashamed of our bodies, Nolly. No, but I am. Hello, everyone. Where have you been? Sorry. start with cooking. Fill it to some saucepans. These are my parents, and Lady Binghamton. whistle, yeah. And I that speaks to the whistle. Only one of you should have ever heard was the whistle ringer in the sky. So it's nothing in the yes, that's yeah. One man, however, did not trust this venture. Nobody else the God wishes for nothing. He's a good man, and he won't do and he
Ah! Damn it!